Which platform is best for your home service advertising? In today's video, I'm going to walk through all of the potential options that Google and Facebook let you do in their respective ad platforms. I'm also going to cover a little bit on the challenges and the overall recommendations that we have. And our business, we've generated multiple seven figures for our clients this year off of both Facebook and Google Ads. So we're going to share our expertise, the things we've learned, and some things you can avoid, just so you can overall plan your marketing. But why is this video even important in the first place? It really is because every marketing dollar is important. If that dollar you spend on marketing is not bringing you leads or data, it is a waste at the end of the day. I've spoken with a ton of businesses who have burned thousands and thousands per month on agencies that either can't deliver leads and cannot understand where they need to improve to deliver leads. They just run the same thing over and over and over again. And also worse, ad costs do go up over time. They aren't the same because it is competition based, and more businesses are started each and every day, and more businesses go online. The next thing, and as your competitors begin to crack their ads, they can create a moat and drastically overtake you or even prevent you from catching up, which is not fun. So first off, I want to talk on Facebook through the eyes of a consumer. There are a lot of ways to use Facebook ads. You can generate leads by running ads to a social media profile. You can run lead gen campaigns. You can also retarget anyone, we'll talk about this later, who's ever interacted with you. For the most part, you are disrupting their scroll, right? They are not actively seeking out your ad. They are getting dopamine from scrolling on Instagram and Facebook. And if they get hit with a bad ad, they will not be happy, right? Most of the time, they will click off or close the app. And this makes ads more expensive for you. The metric is cost per mil, cost per 1,000 people to get in front of, and Facebook will make that higher for you if your ad is horrible. CPM is also determined by the amount of people advertising, trying to get that eyeball, basically, so that is worth noting. But it is good as a whole because it has some of the most parasitic data on everyone, and it has the best machine learning out there. What's nice is that all you have to do, from what we've seen, you really just have to create ads with a photo or video that draws people's attention, makes them stop their scroll and actually consider what you're selling, and position yourself in a way that makes qualified people quick. I am stressing the word qualified here. You do not want to do something that positions you as cheap or positions you as, oh, we can help anyone or get a quote. No, they need to be sold on the idea of working with you. And keep in mind, you do this by selling why now inside of the ad. You can do this with a good offer or good reasons to go with you. You can do this with social proof. It's really recommended that you use video ads and that you use quick cuts, music, high edits, just to show that the ad looks high quality and luxury. This does improve trust and does make the percent of people that click on the ad to go to the next step and the cost of that ad go down. You can also do things like, satisfaction guarantee, right? You can also do stuff like, we'll have the project done, it will come out same day. You can also include something for free in their purchase if you like. You do need to test everything. Test photos, test videos, and once you have down data, you can understand why people are not moving to the next step or why they are, which is good. Facebook's very easy to close. It's not easy from a marketing perspective. It is very easy to crack, in my opinion. Like it's ridiculously easy because you're not spending thousands of dollars per day. We don't really have anyone spending more than a couple $100 per day, which generates them a lot. But yeah, it's pretty easy from a marketing perspective. Sales perspective, this is harder for online leads than most channels. You do have to sell why now, why do it at all, right? And this can be a bit annoying, but once you simply get through the kind of learn how to close people, it's not that big of an issue. You are just going to close more leads on Google, which we'll get into. You can also retarget on Facebook. You can chase anyone down for a couple dollars per day. This is a very easy setup you can do. You can simply just do something like this where you have your Metapixel set up and link any data passed back from your site to Facebook, or same thing if you're CRM. You can also improve campaigns very, very, very easily because you can tell Facebook what a good lead is through their Conversions API. You can integrate your CRM right here with their Conversions API. Very simple to set up. We have videos on this. Overall, to note, Q4 can be a little rough, high cost to get in front of someone due to increased competition. Intent really is a range. You can optimize it for sure, but on average, it's lower. The cost per result, really good for ROI. Return on ad spend is really good. The cost per acquisition is decently low. I like it. It is best for more expensive purchases and for purchases that are less emergency. Like they're more, oh, I have to kind of think and actually realize I need this. It's not like if you have like bees in your house, you won't use Facebook. You're going to use Google. But if you're going to get your kitchen repaired or kitchen renoed, this is a great service to do. Basically, if you're not an emergency type service, 100% do it. If you are, it's a secondary channel and can be used more for brand. I would not focus on this. Next one, Google Local Service Ads. Here's how it looks from a consumer. Top of the page, easy to take action. Click to call or click to message. It's a very good value prop too. You only pay for the qualified people that call. Qualified meaning the right zip code, interested about the right service, right? So if they're not, you don't get billed for the lead, which is cool. The other thing worth noting, it does rotate who shows up. Night Plumbing and Harmony are not going to show up all the time, which is good for everyone. Everyone gets leads. It's not a dominant thing like other channels. Everyone has a shot. The lead quality, very, 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 very easy to close. As high as 80% of leads convert to an estimate for some of our clients. We have people that close 50% of the leads they get too for lower ticket or for emergency type services. You generally have to sell why you, why now. I've listened to some call recordings though, where their admin team basically, they get the call, they say, oh, I'm looking to get my kitchen remodeled. And they just say something like, okay, great. When can I come out? Oh, I can come out tomorrow. Great. Okay, tell me a bit more about your kitchen. Blah, 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 blah. You qualify, you go out, you schedule it. Next thing, how to win with LSA. 4 main things. It's really stupid simple for the most part. You mark the leads in the report section. You pick up the phone ASAP, you reply. You post all the jobs you do on your GMB. You get LSA reviews. And this generally gets you about 50% of the way there. There's a lot of 1% things that we do for our accounts. But again, you can survive with just this. If you're in a more competitive area, you need to do a bit more. But you can get results like this, where you show up top 2, like top 2 I was showing above, like here. You can show up here ton of the time, top 1. Generally, if there's a huge competitor, you won't really ever beat them if they're doing it properly. This is just a month of results, by the way, November. Common issue, some people don't have a way to dispute the leads. The department inside of Google is very undersized. You need a relationship with an actual decision maker at Google. We have these so our clients never have to deal with paying for bad leads. If you want the same, we do a 20-day trial where we will manage your ad spend. So if you want to take advantage of that, click the link below, book in a call with me or one of my team members. But for LSA overall, 100%, if your category is eligible, you need to be doing this. You may not get a lot of leads if you don't have a lot of reviews. You should be able to get some. Do not buy reviews from this because Google recently implemented this. You might get suspected fake reviews on your account, which would obviously have you less likely to rank. Or if people leave reviews, they would not be able to leave reviews. LSA though, 100% would recommend. The ROI is insane. Some accounts that are making 100, 200x off with the ad spend. So I would do it right away. Pay-per-click from a customer. There's going to see the ad when they search below LSA. Like the ad would be like right here. It's pretty normal. For home service, I'll go into it, but I do like this better in other industries. You are paying for the click. It is high intent for the most part. Some people will choose to click on the organic results or the local service ads due to the turn off with just clicking on an ad, and they don't realize that LSA is an ad. What you do control is keywords, audience targeting, and ad placement, allowing you to focus on higher intent terms like emergency plumber near me. You should put in negative keywords like cheap or free or DIY. It is highly scalable because it can target broad searches, but it does take a lot of time and effort for quality control. Lead quality, you do have to test a lot. It can be great, can be poor. It really depends on what you're testing, like the targeting, the ad copy, the conversion rate optimization, the keywords. It's better if they call usually, and you do want to optimize for that for the most part. And how to win with PPC, you do want to target higher intent keywords like the ones that are going to make them start. Optimize ad copy to make people call right away, like same day service, no call out fees, social proof, same things like that. Target within your area, create a campaign for each service, and build high conversion landing pages. This does take a lot of time, in my opinion, if you don't have it from scratch and you don't have good templates. Like if you were to do it on your own, it might take a long time. PPC overall, I view it now as a secondary marketing channel, with LSA being such a good option. It can work amazingly well. Personally, I just don't like the time input and how difficult it is to make work. Maybe that's just a skill issue for me though. The return on ad spend is not amazingly high due to the competition. So for us, when we look at clients, we typically don't start with pay-per-click. If they already have it, cool, we optimize it for sure. But I'm not a huge fan of it if you had to pick one marketing channel. And then Performance Max. This is a newer program. It shows ads across the entire network of Google. It shows YouTube, Google Search, Display, even Gmail or Google Map ads, right? But it's still pay-per-click, albeit the cost is typically a lot lower for the most part. And when optimized well, it can attract leads that align with your goals, like calls. It doesn't exclusively prioritize high-intent searches like the standard pay-per-click ones like this, so the lead quality might be a little bit lower. What does make up for is it uses its machine learning and AI to combine intent signals from what you've searched for in the past and the behavior you've taken on Google and YouTube and other platforms to capture high intent leads and determine, okay, you are likely going to search for plumbing services. Let's show you some ads on plumbing services before you do that. It's a good mix. And what's nice is that if you have a lot of historical data, it works really well. If you don't have a lot, the campaign attracts lower quality leads to start because, like any platform, except for LSA, the more data you have, the better you get with results. And outside of that, how to succeed. Just define high value actions as conversions to help guide the algorithm, train it what success means. Use good photos, good videos, good messaging that appeal to them. Add custom signals like in market for home service to help Google target more relevant users. And then just track the leads, see what channels, audiences are driving quality leads, then refine your strategy accordingly. And then just track your calls, track your CRM data to see the quality and the conversion potential of the leads before you decide to scale it. Outside of that, I would do it as a backup channel. If you can't do Facebook, I'd still do it. LSA is still probably better, but PMax is better than PPC in my opinion for this. You can definitely get great results from campaigns like this. Like we have people that have closed, like they've closed 20K off of this, for example, and that's very good. Overall, local service ads, it is the undisputed king. Everyone should be running it. If you don't have the reviews to make it work, get the reviews ASAP. Facebook is next. If you sell a service that is a want versus a I'm going to buy this in the next 10 minutes, you should 100% run. You should stick away from Facebook if you're selling a need versus like, holy, I can't speak. If you're selling a need on Facebook, 100% do it. If you're selling a want, you can still make it work, but I would say PMax is a bit better for it. And then PPC is kind of, for the return you might get with the potential, it's kind of lower down on average. For lower tier cities, less population, less competition, 100% you should be doing it though. But overall, if you want us to manage these channels for you, we offer a free 20-day trial where all you have to do is put up your ad spend. If you want to take advantage of that, click the link below, hop on call, we'll talk to you then.